Hello everybody, welcome back to another video. This is episode 10. Yes, 10 episodes if I'm correct. And today, we're actually going to be doing, we're actually just right back where we left off from the last episode. I've literally just finished recording episode 9 and I was just like, hey, let's do episode 10 right now. So, here we are. We're back at our little base. And today, as you guys know, we finished our bridges last episode, which is pretty nice. But today, I want to actually start building a dock. As you guys can see, we used to have sugarcane here. I moved it right over there like just a few minutes ago, which is really nice. And today, honestly, I'm just like, let's get this over with. We're gonna build this dock. Then, soon we're actually gonna start building the boat or the ship or we're gonna we're gonna build some type of thing that floats in this little lake here. We're gonna build something. So honestly, I'm just gonna right to it. As you guys see, we also have a lot of fences. Um, That's how you guys know I'm like ready. I'm prepared. Like I want to do this. So first of all, we're just gonna start getting right to it. We're just gonna extend out our dock about like, I don't know. Let's see, how long is this? We're gonna do like 20 blocks. I know that seems a bit long. No, I said I want to do a long dock. We're doing a long dock though. I think it would look nice. Just for the sake of, I'm a builder. That's what I like. Yeah, I think that could work, yeah. Then over here, we can also just grab a bunch of birch. Oops. And then we can just start placing all of it down the floor. This dock's gonna be like really short, but it's not just that we're gonna be doing today real quick. Also today we're actually gonna start, getting some resources and even start placing some of those fences down on the bridges as railings because I fell off the bridges quite a bit when building them. So to make sure I don't, like I don't want people creating an entire montage of me falling off bridges. Like that's gonna get annoying real quick. So just for the sake of, not getting bridge counters, we're just gonna put some railings today. And plus it actually add a little bit more detail when we build. So now, also this is gonna be a really quick dock, to be honest. Then there we go. We could just place what? Then we just place these here. And we're just gonna count blocks. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. We'll just place one here. We're just gonna continue doing that till these are actually gonna be where I place torches. Because we are gonna want to light up this area quite a bit. Especially with like the bridges and such. I'm gonna be doing the same little strategy with the bridges. Because they need to be well lit, especially if we're going to, you know, we want this place to, look nice and not have creepers explode in it. They need to be well lit. And that's what we're going to be kind of handling today. So now something I did find last episode was a cave. Now I know it was very quick when we went by, but it was this cave. Yeah, it was this cave. It has a bit of coal, which we can just use for torches right away, which is pretty much what we need. We need a lot more torches because before we had an abundance of coal. We had so much. But now we've ran. It's only 3. That was not helpful. Um, we need to get more. Yeah, there's some right here too. Okay, perfect. I cannot see very well. This place is pretty dark. I hope you guys can see. I'm actually, when I'm editing this, I probably am going to make this a lot brighter. Just so you guys can actually see what the heck I'm doing. Okay, I'm not going to go too deep in this. I'm not in the mood for dying today. I don't care if I've got iron armor. I'm a coward when it comes to fighting mobs. I like to build, not to break. And, you know. So now, we can actually use bridge further once. Now, let's see. That's actually really good. When we build our pirate ship, though, at some point, just so we know, I probably am going to want to place the hull for, like, the front of the ship. right at the front. Or, well, not right at the front, but right over here. Just because I don't want, I don't want the front of the ship to be that way where it faces the sugarcane. And then it's like, it looks ugly. I don't want that. So now, I know we don't got too much, but we can at least have some torches. Oh, I was thinking we were going to have less than that, but you know what? 52, I'll take it. We'll take that. Then, voila, there you go. Now the dock is well lit. So now, I'm actually going to just grab my bed real quick while we're here. And yeah, we'll just take our craft table too. And for, did I even grab a craft table? Where, where's my, oh, there it is. Oh, there we go. Okay. What we're going to do is we're actually going to start lighting out that bridge over there. It's going to be a whole lot easier when we, start placing the blocks down because we'll have, a better idea of where things going to go, which is what we need. So we're just going to handle that real quick. And, I might even just like just talk and discuss my plans for this world. And, okay, 4, 5. So, last episode, I guess we can say this is a continuation of last episode's conversation because we were talking about, a lot of builds that I want to build. And to be honest, like I haven't gotten too far into the idea, but another thing I also started thinking of when I was gathering resources off camera at some point is if you guys actually remember, we have those little castle walls and castle towers that I want to, I had built just in a build world, tested and see how they looked. And they look very nice, by the way. But, if I'm going to build a castle, I want to incorporate those at some point. And honestly, I think it's going to turn out real well. Okay, you know what? That can be 4. That's fine. Okay. Then, but pretty much the plan is we're going to be building we're going to be building a lot of builds in this series. So you're going to see, a lot of times where for all I know, I might not actually, go fight in the wither or go get an elytra or, getting all this stuff. I'm just going to probably just build a lot of amazing builds, trying to have fun with it. Because this is, a single player world. It's not like you have friends you can play with in this world. Like, you're very limited in what you can do. And I think sometimes the best way to have fun is to get creative with what you build. Get creative with the things that you do build. Ooh, I had a cool idea. Hold on. So I think for the torches, I want to do something special. So it's conservative, but also so it's interesting in a pattern. So we do zigzag torches like this, where pretty much we place torches on different ends or on the opposite end, kind of like that. I think it's gonna look really cool though. Also, do we even need fence for this bridge? How flat this thing is, honestly, we might not even need railings, but who knows? But pretty much, the plan's quite simple. This series is going to be a lot around building. That's what we're going to be doing. And yeah, sure, we're going to be, trying to get some other things done. Like, the main things like, maybe trying to beat the Ender Dragon or trying to, get in full enchanted gear or whatever. And, that's fun. That's all fine and dandy. But like, I want to make memories and I want to have fun while doing it. And building, in my opinion, is one of the best ways to do it because, you know, when you build, you get to let out your creativity side of you. You get to actually show that you can build quite a few cool things. Like, you guys have seen my build world. I actually can build quite a lot of things. Circles are one of my, favorite things to build because, that's not something I was able to do like 3 years ago because, that was not a skill I had. And now I can actually like, build them pretty well. And I'm always trying to think of good ideas of what good circle build could I build? When I was building the greenhouse here, for example, this was me laying out my creativity because this was the actual first time, I was actually gonna get really creative. The hub here, I was inspired based off the tutorial world from TU31. That's what it kind of inspired me on this one. And but let's build that. Uh, the starter house was like a miniature version of this. Like I wasn't looking for something huge, like just something basic. This was my imagination. That farm over there, same thing there. The tree farm, this greenhouse. Like I like to build a lot of cool things, and I just like to allow that creativity aspect out. And when it comes to building Minecraft, that's something you should do too. Especially when we want to, build all these things. If you see like a lot of big YouTubers, especially when they play Minecraft, one of the main things that you see them do is you see them actually getting really creative with those builds that they build. And you're like, oh, can I get a tutorial on that? Or how can I build that? But sometimes what you just have to do is you just have to get creative with what you want to build. Build it in a unique style. Trust me, I'm guilty of, making, watching tutorials and then trying to learn everything step by step. Like, I'm guilty of that 100%. But I've also learned from those tutorials and I actually learned, okay, how can I modify that and change it in my own little style? Because, the truth is, when you build Minecraft, you should allow your own imagination. You should build your own little things. And like these bridges that I built from last episode and I'm currently just adding on to now, like this was my imagination. This was an idea I had like, I don't know, a few weeks ago. I thought, hey, let's actually put that in our world. Let's actually try and build that. And yeah, pretty much here we are, putting it in our world and building it. Oh, I need some more fences. I'm starting to realize. Just, getting creative with what you make. Like it's a crucial aspect when it comes to playing this wonderful game. And that's kind of one of the things I enjoy about it. It's just being able to be creative. And that's pretty much my plan for this world. It's just continuing to, get creative with these builds. Actually really, put some detail and attention into it. And even last episode I said I want to add maybe some little secrets here and there. I just make it worth it. And make it so like one day if you guys ever check out this world for yourself, you guys kind of find those little hidden secrets. And don't worry, I will make sure that they're not too hard, but also not too easy to spot. Might add some riddles for all we know. I don't know. Like, I'm just trying to follow the series. But you guys get the idea. I want to put, quite a bit of work into this world. I want to put a lot of imagination to it. And, I want to have a lot of fun while we're at it. That's one of my key aspects when I start a microphone. I usually say I want to have as much fun. I want to build this. I want to build this. I try to get creative with those builds. Try to really, start to put some effort into those builds. I try to focus on certain details and such. Um, Something I've never really fully done yet is like gradients. If you guys don't know what those are in Minecraft, it's pretty much just like a regular gradient in real life with certain going from one color to another smoothly though. That's something I want to, do in Minecraft. For example, um, I watched a video the other day talking about gradients in Minecraft. How they were, how they kind of worked. And most gradients start from like a darker color, then go up to a lighter color. And you don't use like a color filter or whatever. You actually just use blocks. And I try to represent this, but it's not easy to while you're building. That's what I want to do. Like when I build that castle in the future, what I want to do is I actually want to really put some attention to detail into the build. And I think honestly, when you add that, just sometimes just adding that a little bit of gradient can really change how your build looks. Just that little bit can change it all. And, it's always important that you add some of that from time to time. Okay, there we go. So now we have finished, or honestly, we can just place that here, this here. So just put that here. Okay, pretty much now we're back on the torch spree. But, take some time when you build those those wooden houses, and think, okay, what detail can I add? As you guys will see throughout the entire series, I'm going to be doing quite a bit of building. I have a whole document of things I want to build. I have a whole Word doc just with everything I want to build laid out right there. And if I have any, concept images I want to go off of based off like maybe someone else's Minecraft series or something I may have found on the internet, I have like a reference image I can go to or whatever. Or if I go off a tutorial, I have the video link. When I was building the wood house, I actually, planned that ahead, but I had to watch like a tutorial for that. And, the only reason I had built that wood house, the big mansion that we have now, is because I remember it from like an old construction handbook. And I thought for nostalgia's sake, why not go back and build some of these things? Because back then, I never got to build some of these things. I never actually got to, get real creative. I'm just realizing we have used so much of our wood. We are going to have to remove an entire forest again, aren't we? Oh my goodness. We are flying through this stock. But, like I said, I'm trying to get real creative with stuff I build. And yeah, throughout the series, I'm just going to be doing quite a bit of building. As you guys will see now. I try to put some attention to detail. Like, right at the start of the episode, these bridges were bridges, but they didn't, look very good. Now we can look over here and we can see, okay, that actually genuinely looks like a really good looking bridge. Same thing over here. It's all going to look a whole lot better. And then, like, another thing I consider is also getting smart when you build. Like, sure, yeah, put some attention to detail, but maybe sometimes it feels like little parts that people might not notice them as much, but sometimes that one little detail can change a whole lot in a build. That's something I've learned. Um, you know, Fun fact, when I was building the greenhouse, there was not kidding, that greenhouse, one of the sides is actually 1 block longer. And if you actually go in one of my videos, you can actually see me realizing, oh, that's an extra block longer. And I saw that and I was like, you're kidding me, right? And I found it hilarious, of course. And then after I was like, one day I might have to change that. That's gonna drive me crazy. Seriously, that's gonna drive me crazy. But, this has turned from building bridges to an entire inspirational speech about building a Minecraft. I really do get off topic. Goodness, okay. But, like I said, you know, get creative with those builds, see what you can do. Really think, ooh, maybe this would be a great idea. This would be something cool we could do. If you have a Minecraft world that you play with friends or whatever, start, maybe you and your friend actually start, a nice little world together and just start, building together and having fun. Build like what I like to call a duo house. And just build small little place and then slowly expand that house together. You both work together, you both add your little details. Maybe the house adds like, special features that define you or whatever. But, get creative and such. Get creative with how you build. Think about what would be a good idea, what to me avoid. like when it comes to building, there is such thing as a good build and a bad build. And one of the things I consider a bad build is like a lack of detail. That's one of the things I hate about when I build is a lack of detail. If there ain't no detail, I am like, okay, I need to add something. Speaking of detail, we just finished this wonderful bridge. But, you know, put some detail into that just basic wooden house that you had. Seriously, when I started this world, I wanted to just build a basic little wooden house. Just a box. That's all I wanted to build. But I thought, that might not be best. And then I look and I actually, start to think, and I'm like, what would be a good design? And I just start, I don't even think. I just start placing blocks and I built this. And this honestly is going to be here the entire series. Like, these two dogs will be here the entire series. Speaking of dogs, did you guys ever come up with a name for these two? Like, they're so cute, but they deserve a name, and I don't know what to name them. Like, I'm trying to think. I want to name one Peter. Actually, I'm gonna name you Peter. Yeah, you're Peter now. The other one, I don't know what to name you. um, but yeah, pretty much. Yeah, we've finished what we can do in this world. This turned real. This went really off topic. We went from building bridges or building a dock and then building bridges, and then we get into like a giant inspirational speech about building in a block game. That's when you know I really do get off topic. Also, our crops are done. How wonderful. So, I'm not going to waste your time anymore talking about building or building bridges or docks. But I do want to say thank you guys for watching. And if you guys did enjoy this video, make sure to leave a like and comment down below what was your favorite part. And if you guys ever have any suggestions, rank builds, or whatever, feel free to put that in the comment section below. Anyways, I'll see you guys in the next one. Bye.